Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So today we are from the Machem group. We'll present our review of an article titled Evaluating the Wheeler Model for Online Learning, a case study in Indonesian vocational education. So this is written by Constantinus Rudy Prihantoro. So before we dive in, I would like to introduce our team. So me myself is Daniel Fikri bin Samsudin. So next we have Ahmad Firdaus bin Muhammad, Hidayatul Najihah binti Zaidi, Najibullah bin Romaino, and next, Muhammad Izni Daniel bin Muhammad Faiz, Nur Shaziha Afiza binti Nazri, and last, we have Muhammad Irfan bin Ahmad. We go to the introduction. So this article is about to evaluate the adaptation of the Wheeler model curriculum within a learning management system. It aligns with the Indonesian government policy that is independent learning, independent campus. And it is also to assess perceptions of LMS-based learning among lecturers and students. Although the Wheeler model curriculum met development goals, LMS implementation faced challenges and issues, particularly in communication and IT access. So the study recommends enhancing LMS usage through training and tailored teaching materials. Lastly, the article is to adapt curriculum development to digital formats, and government policy is essential for producing industry-ready graduates in vocational education. So I will pass to the next presenter.
All right, thank you, Daniel. Now I will present about the brief summary of the article. First, we go through the problem statement. This research was done because there are some issues regarding the integration of the Wheeler model-based curriculum within the LMS to align with the Indonesia's ILIC policy. It explores challenges faced by vocational higher education institutions in adopting online learning, especially during the COVID pandemic. Problem identified include communication issues, IT variations, network limitations, and difficulties in controlling learning outcomes through LMS. So based on the problem, they come out with 3 objectives, which is to assess lecturers and students' perceptions of LMS-based online learning. Next, to ensure the Wheeler model-based curriculum align with the competencies needed by the workforce. And lastly, to verify the relevance and alignment of the ILIC policy with the vocational higher education programs. Next. For the methodology, this research used the survey-based research using quantitative analysis. Participants include 16 lecturers and 61 students from Mechanical Engineering Vocational Study Program at the State University of Jakarta. The data collection was done by questionnaires, including students' questionnaire and also lecturers' questionnaire. The sampling technique was accidental and opportunity sampling. The data analysis was descriptive statistical analysis for frequency, average, and graph with liability test using Cronbach alpha and validity test using Pearson coefficient. So lastly, we have results and discussion. LMS implementation. The LMS system faced challenges, particularly in online course, material delivery and communication. For the Wheeler model curriculum, all indicators related to the Wheeler model curriculum were implemented effectively. And the LIIC of campus activity, they agree that independent studies and projects, internship, and village project were ranked as the most relevant of campus activities. Now I'll pass to the Naziha.
Thank you, Cikgu Izni. So I will present the issues highlighted in the article. So firstly is communication barriers. The study found that differences in IT skills among students and lecturers created communication problems. This made it hard for them to use the LMS effectively, which affected how well they could interact online and share knowledge. According to Gentis and Joy, the lack of universal IT proficiency limits collaborative potential, impacting the overall interaction within learning management systems. So secondly is technological limitations. Limited access to good internet and computers made it hard for some students to join online learning. This technology gap made it unfair as not all students could fully take part in classes or finish assignments. So according to Katua et al., e-learning efficacy depends heavily on infrastructure quality. Insufficient internet and computer access can lead to an inequitable learning environment. Next, third is curriculum adaptability. So the Wheeler model has been implemented successfully. But however, continuous curriculum evaluation and updates are recommended to keep pace with industry standards and technological advancements. So the Wheeler model, as discussed by Print, advocates for a flexible curriculum framework that involves with technological and industry changes. Okay, so lastly is learning outcome evaluation. Tracking student progress through the LMS was difficult, showing a need for better ways to assess learning in online classes. So according to Turnbull et al., emphasize the need for reliable LMS tracking features to measure student engagement and performance accurately, especially in vocational studies where practical skills are a priority. Next, I will pass to my friends, Najibullah.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Najihat. So next I'm going to present about review of the articles. The articles has three major aims, which are to see the students' and lecturers' perceptions on the LMS system. Second thing is to confirm Wheeler model-based curriculum effectiveness in matching the needs of workforce. And thirdly would be the integration of government policy, which is known as ILIC, together with the vocational programs. So I'm going to talk about four major things, which are learning management system, LMS. Second thing is survey methodology and findings. Third would be the Wheeler model best. And lastly would be the recommendation. Okay, the first one, learning management system, LMS, is served as a vital tool for online education, enhancing the teaching and learning experience by facilitating self-service, content delivery, and collaborative learning. Its application is crucial in adapting educational processes to technological advancement, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. So in this research, they have conducted the research to 16 lecturers and 61 students based on sampling method called as accidental. So vast majority have decided that LMS is undecided, which is unclear and provide confusion. Okay, next. Next, I'm going to talk about Wheeler model. So based on the research, most students strongly agree, saying that Wheeler model is effective in the implementation of the vocational system. So it is aligned with what the current industry needs and show that strong result in the implementing in blended learning across both online and offline instruction. Okay, and lastly, next. Next, I'm going to talk about recommendation. Okay, so the researcher in this paper recommend that ILC programs are incoherent with the program in the vocational education system, and that lecturers should provide off source training so that they know how to use the system LMS. So that's all from me. I'm going to pass it to the next presenter. Thank you.
Okay, now I will review focusing on strengths and weaknesses of adapting the Wheeler model for online learning, particularly in the context of Indonesian vocational education. So firstly, the Wheeler model offers valuable insights into the unique challenges of adapting vocational curricula for online platforms. It also provides a real-world case study in Indonesian vocational education, giving concrete examples of its application. Additionally, it emphasizes the importance of digital literacy and robust infrastructure, both of which are crucial for ensuring the success of online learning environments. This focus on digital skills helps prepare both students and educators for a technology-driven landscape. However, there are also significant limitations. The model could benefit from a more in-depth exploration of specific technological solutions tailored to vocational training, such as visual labs or simulation tools. It also lacks detailed, actionable recommendations for educators and policymakers, making it difficult for institutions, especially those with limited resources, to implement the model effectively. Specific step-by-step guidance would make the Wheeler model more practical and accessible. So in summary, for strengths and weaknesses, the Wheeler model provides insightful analysis and useful frameworks for integrating online learning, but needs a stronger focus on practical, detailed recommendations, and tailored technology solutions to truly support vocational education. So that's all from me. I'll pass to the next presenter.
Okay, for my part, is reflecting on the research, broader implications, and future directions. And for number one is limited digital infrastructure. The research highlight that both students and instructor face inconsistent access to the LMS due to unreliable internet connections and wiring levels of technological accessibility. This gap in infrastructure undermines LMS ability to serve as a reliable and inclusive platform, preventing equitable access for students, particularly those in rural areas. The inconsistency in connectivity forces students to rely on intermittent intermittent access, reducing their ability to engage fully with online course materials and instructor feedback. And number two, in insufficient digital literacy. The research reveals that many students lack the digital skills necessary to navigate and engage effectively with LMS platforms. This deficit affects their ability to access course materials, participate in online discussion, and complete assessments consistently. Since vocational education requires hands-on practice and close interaction with digital tools, insufficient digital literacy diminishes students' capacity to fully engage in the learning process, thereby affecting overall learning outcomes. The students struggle with basic digital tasks, pointing to a large systemic gap in preparing students for digital learning environments, particularly crucial for vocational training. And the last one, challenges in online curriculum integration. The research highlight to need a comprehensive strategy to address the systemic challenges handling successful online learning in vocational education. This includes expanding access to reliable internet connectivity, providing comprehensive training in digital, and approach to curriculum integration within LMS platforms. That's all from me, and I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, thank you, Sir Firdaus. Next, I will present the next reflection, which is ineffective online learning environment. Okay, in effective online environment allow educators to track student progress and adjust instruction based on the real-time assessment. The study highlights that LMS limitation and the lack of digital literacy make it difficult for lecturers to track students' performance and learning outcome accurately. So this shortcoming undermines the Wheeler model curriculum's goal of structure progression, which depends on the ability to continuously assess the students' understanding and skill levels. So consequently, student may advance without mastering the foundation skill, which weakens the quality of the vocational training outcomes. Last but not least, lack of workforce preparedness. Okay, workforce preparedness in vocational education often benefits from strong collaboration with industry partners through the internship, apprenticeships, and real-world projects. However, the article suggests that the digital-only format and limited of the campus activity options under the current online structure that reduce the opportunities for students to gain the real-world exposure. So these experiences are vital for the students to apply theoretical knowledge in a work setting, build the networks, and understand the industry workflows that elements are often missing in the online-only learning environments. Okay, next, there are 10 references from our review. This is our 10 references. So to conclude our review is the article demonstrate that integrating the Wheeler model based on the curriculum development into a learning management system for vocational study programs significantly enhance the curriculum relevance and adaptability. So this approach fosters a learner-centered environment and promotes the continuous improvement through the feedback and strengthen the industry partnerships, ultimately preparing the students more effectively for the workforce. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.